Hello. He's still drunk. How are you feeling? Sober? Wanted...
Better. I only see 2 of you.
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't look better. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was seeing 3 of you earlier, so that's an improvement.
You look absolutely destroyed. Why did you reverse sync?
Reverse sync?
You tried to get into my head in the sink earlier, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb.
Actually, Mizuki, it is possible that he does not remember. The recipient of a sync does not literally experience what happens in their somnium, so he would not remember that.
Then who was trying to reverse sync?
Perhaps Ryuki's subconscious, or the collective unconscious.
Hey, Ryuki. Do you know the culprit?
If I did, I would have caught them already.
Hey, looks better now.
The man in the iron mask in Somnium. I know that he is the culprit in the HB case, Terror. But Dahlia Boat. Is that another pseudonym? I heard the boat part 6 years ago at the cathedral. But Dahlia, how did you know that part of the name?
Well, that's because...
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Ryuki. What's wrong?
Stay with me here, buddy. Oh, no. Oh. Okay.
Ryuki's brain. I'm detecting anomalies in the firing of multiple neurons.
Oh, are you? Oh, you're saying something's wrong in his head. I picked that up too, actually,
It
Iba.
is not fatal, but he will be unable to speak for a while.
What caused it?
Unknown. However, it is advisable to not continue pressing Ryuki further.
Then I guess I'll have to investigate the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Pass mildly away. Okay. I'm happy to be Mizuki again. I'm excited. It's Mizuki time.
Mizuki, I heard you synced into Ryuki, but you didn't get anything out of it.
And Aiba too. Like last time we saw Aiba, she was a Pokemon for some reason. What is your body made out of? That's a phenomenal question.
Body?
The rubbery part of you. That's not the eyeball.
That, that's a good question. I'd like to know that too.
This? I believe it is made from seaweed extract of some kind. In a predicament, you can eat it.
What are you looking at?
Why do you ask? Isn't it obvious what I'm looking at?
Was that?
This cutie? Her cuteness is gonna make my eyes pop out of their sockets.
See this? This is great because this is the sort of shit that she would make fun of Date for. But now she's doing it. It's contagious.
Your eye is already popped out.
No one ever compliments me, so I had to do it myself.
Oh.
But in all seriousness, I might just be the prettiest girl on the planet.
Ooh. Is that a challenge?
Why is it I can't seem to find any decent men?
Because you've rejected every man that's come close to you?
Because they're all pushy basic bros. I'm Mizuki Date, formerly Okiura. I'm a senior at Sekiba High. I'm 18. I run a company and I'm a sinker at Abyss.
Why is she talking like that?
Recently, I've been worried that my lifestyle is making my skin break out and I'm putting on weight. And since I run into so many low-life criminals, it's really been affecting me.
You seem tired. Don't push yourself too hard.
That's enough, Iba. You can close it.
Why are you there?
It gets really tight in your eye socket, you know. I wanted to stretch out a bit so I don't get too used to that economy class.
Excuse me, my left eye is first class, unlike Date.
It's a PC on the desk. It's kind of with a monitor built into the computer. Chair. Files, documents, stock certificates, those sorts of things. Darts. Snowboard.
Hey,
Those-
Frez. You are looking so cute today.
What the hell are you doing?
Those guys belong to Lemniscate, right? I was hoping a certain someone might arrange a meeting.
Iba, let's get out of here. We've got a case to solve.
Hey, come on!
That's funny.
It looks like an old map, but I changed it recently. This one shows the Belt Transit System, the BTS.
Isn't that copyrighted?
Huh? What do you mean? That reminds me of Iris for some reason. I hope that girl is doing okay.
I'm sure she's fine.
Iris's condition is cured. Don't jinx it.
Mysterious mask hanging on the wall. Reminds me of the masked woman. Yeah, what? Yeah, who is she anyway? That's a good question.
Hey,
Is she still
Mizuki,
around?
You ever get your boyfriend that hard?
Jesus Christ, boss! Have some tact.
No?
You don't even have a boyfriend.
Even if I did, I wouldn't.
Fuck. Bags. Ball. Is what it looks like, but it's actually a mysterious organism that flew down from outer space. Now that's scary. What the fuck? Stationary bike, symbols.
Mizuki, I've got it. When you square the hypotenuse of a triangle, you get the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
That is the Pythagorean theorem.
So, what?
I learned that in like elementary school. Mysterious organism flew from outer space. That's crazy. Happy birthday. Origami chain.
Why is there a big catch flag here?
You don't get it? The criminals we arrest are our biggest catches.
Soba restaurant.
Mizuki, you know about that mannequin, right?
Yeah, we've talked a few times.
Why can't I eat just the toppings?
That's relatable.
What's your favorite shogi piece?
I like the gold one and the one with the stud on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shelves.
That's Ma's grave.
Ma? From the host club?
Yup. I dug him that grave after he canceled on me last minute.
That doesn't sound like a joke.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't mess with boss. I'll bully that balloon. Is what I was going to say, but I decided against it. Oh my god. About sinking without permission.
Oh, so you do understand that you did it without my permission.
You said you'd let me handle it.
And I also said not to do anything dangerous.
Well, I did find a lead.
About Dahlia Boat.
Dahlia boat. Huh? But what does that get us exactly?
I searched every database I have access to. I did not find anything that connects that name with terror.
There's gotta be some kind of hidden meeting. Ryuki would know.
You can't assume that, Mizuki. I checked the sync log this morning and something is definitely off. We know Ryuki isn't mentally stable right now. A person's memory can be wrong at times, especially after trauma or mental disturbance.
So we can't assume anything we got from Ryuki is the truth?
Boss is correct. There is no guarantee that what is experienced in Somnium is exactly what that person saw.
Yeah, but it isn't completely random either. The person being synced had to have experienced something that made their Somnium that way.
True, but
Listen, it's just best that you don't put too much stock into what Ryuki says right now.
Yeah, he's pretty... he's not having a good time. Is Ryuki okay?
He was carried to the medical office last night. After a day's rest, he gathered himself and headed home.
I'm guessing he's drinking again.
should we use GPS?
No, it's fine. I won't get anything useful from him right now.
Ryuki is currently on leave. After the explosion 6 years ago, he just needs more time. I'd like to have him help with the investigation, but I don't want to put that pressure on him right now.
How late were you out drinking last night?
Wait, how did you know?
Pewter told me.
Running his mouth. I'm gonna cut his pay.
You're getting old. You should stop cruising bars.
Could you not sound like my daughter?
Here's that daughter again.
Ah,
You have a daughter?
well, yeah.
I had no idea you had an illegitimate daughter.
Mizuki, that's rude.
She's not illegitimate. It's not like a secret or anything. It's just no one ever asked. Okay, that's enough digging into my private life for the day.
Who is this daughter? About the corpse at the
You
stadium.
heard about the DNA results, right?
Yeah, Pewter told me last night.
The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person.
But how is that possible?
What about the masked woman?
Masked woman?
The shady chick who tried to shoot me with a gun.
Oh, her.
Oh,
We're
yes.
looking into her based on what Iba recorded. But we haven't found anything yet. No witness statements either.
Maybe she's with Terror.
Why would you think that?
Well, she looked like a bad guy.
Mizuki.
As a police officer,
Shame on you.
you should refrain from judging by appearances.
Come on now.
Hey, Mizuki, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh? Was it?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm your superior. You should be more respectful when talking to me.
Didn't she say, I might be misremembering this, but I think she said at some point in the Ryuki section, I think she said her daughter's adopted, right? I might be misremembering that.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sir, yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir. I'll be careful, boss lady.
Teenagers.
So, what are you going to do now, Mizuki?
I think I'm gonna head to the stadium. There might be some leads that only I can find.
Sounds good. But, as I said before, don't push yourself too hard.
Yeah.
Respectful?
Roger that, Sergeant.
Sheesh.
Oh my god. Alright. Boss is sitting on the desk, and I am very jealous of that desk. I mean, what? Who? What? Huh? Let's go to the stadium. She has a scooter! I love that. I love that.
The body's been taken away.
Of course. The winter cold may help, but the body would still naturally decompose if left unattended. They also needed to perform an autopsy.
I just wish I could have examined it a little more.
Why not use my function?
What function?
This is not your first crime scene. You have done this many times before.
Oh, that!
Oh, can she also do like the recreation
Indeed.
thing?
Iba, please do your thing.
At once. I am replaying the scene from when the body was found. I have scanned from edge to edge for this recreation.
I really can't get used to this. It's like going back in time, but I thought I remembered officers being around.
Oh, right. This would be your first time seeing the scene this way. When creating a VR space for an investigation, irrelevant information is not replicated.
Got it.
Now, let us begin. The point I am most curious about is,
How the body was carried over there.
as I previously stated, no footprints were found at the scene. Let us focus our investigation on that fact first.
Okay.
Every time I see this, it hits me that this is really Jin Fruin. It's crazy that the other half of his body was found 6 years later.
The cause of death was the body becoming severed in two. He was cut at a molecular level, identical to the right half that was found 6 years ago. The culprit is most likely Terror.
And no other damage to the body besides being cut in half, right?
None.
Nothing like falling from a great height?
Impossible. If that had happened, there would be signs of impact damage to the body.
New wounds on the body or the cut itself. Yeah, so I guess like both halves are perfectly identical in that way. Okay, whoa, that looks cool. Okay. Halfway line for soccer. Bleachers are empty.
Hey, Aiba, how far is it from the corner of the seats to the middle of the center circle?
Approximately 190 to 220 feet.
Could the body have been thrown from the bleachers?
Pardon?
That would explain how the body got there with no footprints.
Hold on. There is so much wrong with that.
What do you mean? The record for the hammer throw is 284 feet.
The hammer is 16 pounds. The body in question is indeed cut in half, but it still must weigh more than that.
Maybe they used a catapult.
Have you forgotten? No other damage to the body was found besides where it was cut. If the body were thrown, there would be evidence of that.
I see.
What is this sparkly thing? It's like in any other game this would be like a hidden item, right? This is driving me nuts. What the fuck is this? Melted snow has wet the grass, but there are no footprints. That is driving me absolutely nuts. Soccer goal. A natural object somewhere on the ground. Yeah, it's right here. This I have played enough video games to know what a like hidden object is. Like a secret item. Why you do this to me? Oh, here we go. Maybe it's like this. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
There's something in the grass.
And again, for some reason, this monitor can't handle X-ray mode, so I have to look over here.
It appears to be a screw.
Huh.
The grass was so long you couldn't see it with the naked eye.
I could. It was a sparkly thing. Okay. Oh, humid area?
The temperature is a little lower here. It's like something spilled.
Blood?
This is related to specific heat capacity.
What's that?
Basically, it is how easily something heats up or cools down. Something that heats up and cools down easily has a low specific heat capacity.
So I have a low specific heat capacity.
You have the opposite! Anyway, as you can see, the melted snow has caused water to begin to pool. However, whatever liquid spilled here has a lower specific heat capacity than water, so you perceive it as being colder.
Any idea on what it could be?
Analysis complete. It is an oil used for lubricating machines.
Machine oil, huh?
Okay.
His bone structure is standard. Nothing has been done to his face, nor his body.
So you're saying
There is no evidence of plastic surgery.
it's Jin for sure.
Alright. Nothing else in thermal mode. Someone good with machines? I can certainly think of somebody. Soccer goal. Odd spot on the ground. What are they referring to? Over here? Display board showing lap times. No? That's all the spots, right?
What's this?
Oh, no.
Hey, look at the halfway line. It's hard to tell because of the white chalk, but
I see slight grooves in the ground with the X-ray mode. Is this a tire tread?
They hid the tire tracks with the halfway line. That's wow, that's brilliant. It's one tire track, it's one wheel, it's the robot, it's Shoma's robot. It had one wheel.
a bike maybe.
If that were the case, we would see evidence of 2 overlapping tire treads.
But why?
But there is only the one.
So something with one wheel. This tire track. It looks familiar.
That should complete the investigation. Using the evidence we found, we can replay Terror's actions.
How did Terror move the body to where it was found? That's what we need to figure out.
Let us begin.
How is the body carried without leaving footprints?
We should consider how exactly it was carried.
How the corpse ended up where it did.
Yes,
Over soccer field.
There was no additional damage to the body. If it was dropped from above or thrown from somewhere, that wouldn't be the case.
correct. Now consider the lack of footprints.
There were no footprints. But we did find other prints, right?
What specifically?
Oh,
Right here, on the halfway line. You see the tire track?
Something with one wheel was used to carry the body.
I know.
Something with just one wheel made this track.
I know it's probably the robot, but now I have this mental image of Terror with like the hat, the robe, and the mask, just like carrying half a body while like awkwardly riding a unicycle. It's really cracking me up.
What was it?
Unicycle. That's what my brain is doing, is saying unicycle. Spinny ring thing is really funny too.
I
Robot.
think it was a robot.
Just screw on that. Yep.
And the machine oil? You have to think they're connected.
Perhaps a one-wheeled robot, but we cannot conclude that it was a robot based on this evidence alone.
I guess not. But those tire marks looked familiar.
Let us imagine it was a mono-wheel robot.
Oh my god, I just noticed Iba's propeller. I just noticed she has a propeller. That's so funny.
And it carried the body along the halfway line.
Yeah.
Let us begin recording.
Huh? Recording?
Okay, Miss Star in the Making.
I was wondering if she was gonna do this shit too.
I am the director/cameraman, Iba Kurosawa.
Kurosawa?
You don't know Kurosawa?
Oh, right! That guy.
Yeah.
I am going to start rolling soon, so please show me your best acting.
Hold on. I don't even know what this is.
No talking back to your director. You're an actress.
I'm a police officer.
That is basically the same thing. For both jobs, you need to show some skin.
What?
Neither job requires showing skin.
Enough worrying about the little details.
I see Aiba has been taking some notes from Tama.
You simply need to play the part of terror.
Why?
Let us begin. Ready? Action!
Do it.
My name is Terror. 'Twas I who cut Jin in half. Now I shall carry this corpse to the center of the pitch.
Oh, this is some superb acting. So, how are you going to accomplish that?
Using this! I'll use this robot remotely and... this is hard.
Whoa. There's the screw. The oil.
Things look dicey there, but I got it back. Whew. Did it.
Cut! Wonderful. Great acting. I especially liked the performance of your eyes.
I was thinking the same thing. She's got like this like really sinister look at her eyes. She plays the part a little too well.
You have the eyes of someone who has actually killed a man before.
Can you not say that, please? Anyway, this robot.
I mean, I guess you could say she has the eye, since her other eye is, you know, you, Aiba. Taking her up again. Oh yeah, it's true. Those are always, well, I'm not gonna say always. Some of them were a little obnoxious, but they were fun.
Aiba, you were thinking the same thing, huh?
Yes, I saw it before as well.
Shoma's one-wheeled robot.
Do you recall the grooves on that tire?
But it just can't be. Shoma can't be Terror.
Yeah, he'd also be an adult now, right?
Despite the circumstances, the possibility is not zero.
No way.
The best thing to do is confirm with him directly.
Where is Shoma?
Unknown.
Really?
I cannot locate his GPS signal. His smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
So sending a Nile message is pointless too. Guess we have no choice but to look for him. Where could Shoma be?
Naturally, we should head to the Enda residence. There is also a high likelihood of him being at Ramen or Matsushita Diner.
I think I've seen him testing his robot at Yoyagi Park too.
While not directly related to Shoma, there are records of Jin Furue being hospitalized at Central Hospital.
Maybe we can ask about Jin too.
We should also head to Sekiba High.
That's where the second body in the HB case was found.
Where should we go first?
Alright, I think it's a little early, but like I said, I'm really tired and I'm gonna call it a day here. What do I think of shrimp? I fucking love shrimp. They're delicious. Tasty. Saying this is good and so juicy is lazy. Well, shut up. Don't judge me. Yeah. Hopefully next time I'm not quite as tired so I can do more, but I think, you know, I managed to make it past that, what I thought was going to be a bit of a roadblock, so that's pretty cool. I'm saving again. I don't trust it. Data is saved. It says data is saved. We're good. Alright, I'm out. This was fun. Shorter, but still fun. Bye.